Tone is an Atlas-class mid-range Samsung refrigerator that half of the player base thinks is overpowered. This Titan has several things at its disposal to use in the fight, including a semi-automatic rifle that happens to do splash damage, a few missiles, and a particle shield. Now, if you're new to the game, keep watching. I'm a certified professional, and I 100% know what I'm talking about. Even the Queen of England herself approves. In this Titan, you play as an American president, a man or woman with little to no idea that you are the USA's defense budget personified. Your job as Tone is to nuke everything out of existence as quickly as possible, and to accomplish said task, you are provided with enough ordnance to one-man army the entire enemy team, if you're playing on a good map. This Titan is a great starter for new pilots, with a very simple playstyle and a lot of room to learn. If you just bought the game or are looking for a new whip, try it out, because this review isn't designed to be informative. If you have any idea that I'm going to teach you new ways to win games, find someone else. With that out of the way, I'd like to show you the Apache helicopter with legs that is Tone.
I'm here to ask you one question, and one question only. Explosions?
Explosions are this Titan's gimmick, and that all starts with its primary, the 40mm rifle. Its job is to do two things, one-shotting pilots and getting lock-ons. This gun is the majority of the reason why people still complain about Tone, even though about half of the Titan weapons can still one-shot you. I used to see quite a few pilots trying to use the 40mm as their primary source of damage, which is complete shit compared to Tone's real source of damage. Tone's primary source of damage output is her ordnance, tracking rockets. They don't have a cooldown and do a good amount of damage. The only hindrance on how often you can use these is how dogshit your aim is. Using your ordnance requires 3 locks, each represented by a white third of a circle around a Titan. When you acquire all of your locks, the circle becomes red. If you have locks on more than one Titan, you now fire double the missiles, 6 for each Titan locked. This is why Tone is one of the most consistent damage dealers out of all the Titans. True to the name, the rockets track whatever they've been locked onto. Oh, you think your Monarch is safe just because you're behind cover? Fuck you, that pile of shipping containers is just a small inconvenience. Another part of Tone's arsenal is its tactical, Sonar Lock. This is most effectively used when that little shit of a stim pilot just ran back into that building for the 8th fucking time and keeps shooting me with its charge rifle. This is at least how I use it 90% of the time. It reveals the location of pilots and Titans, and also grants 1 lock onto every Titan in its radius. Its use is essentially the same as the 40mm, to get rid of annoying pilots and to get you locks. Tone's defensive ability is called Particle Shield. It deploys a wall that has limited health and only allows projectiles to pass through on one side. Due to this, it excels in fucking over Monarchs without arc rounds, Legions, Scorches, and Ions. About to get shot? Wall. Scorch using Firewall? Wall. Legion at his core? Wall. You see, this defensive is the best out of all the Titans. Wait a second, is that a Ronin? That's right, Tone's core has more fucking missiles! As if we didn't have enough. Instead of tracking Titans automatically, they will track wherever your crosshair is. This is another reason why people hate Tone. If you're against a good player, there'll be literally no way to escape its core. They can make the rockets do loop-de-loops mid-air, skim them against the top of the skybox, and still hit your ogre-class ass. Tone has multiple kits, like every other Titan. Most of them boil down to one thing, more damage. Enhanced Tracker Rounds applies 2 locks when you hit a crit, which doesn't matter when your aim is equivalent to a drunk man trying to piss with an erection. Reinforced Particle Wall gives your defensive ability Meth. Pulse Echo makes your Sonar Lock able to lock twice per use. Rocket Barrage is just more missiles, and Burst Loader is for people who actually aim down sights in this game like a pussy. If you want my grain of salt, use Pulse Echo. It's the worst kit, and I need a handicap if I'm playing against you. Tone is a pretty balanced Titan overall, and has very obvious strengths and weaknesses. Her skill floor is very low, which makes her a great Titan for pilots still learning the ins and outs of Titan combat. She's outclassed by the majority of other Titans at higher skill play though, because of how easy it is to counter her. Overall, Tone is the baseline Titan for people that want to explore more, with a reliable health pool, consistent damage, and average speed. Personally, I don't enjoy playing her, because of how bland she is to use for extended periods of time. She seems to be the polar opposite of Scorch. If she's in an enclosed space with more than one Titan, she's fucked. Now, should you try out this Titan? Yes, this is a threat. In fact, you should play like I do. Don't main a Titan, pick him to fuck over the enemy team. On that note, good luck out there, pilot. If you come across a team of Scorches, you know what to do.